Hello and welcome to the Property Rundown. Today is Monday, June 9th, and I'm Jay Schwartz, your local real estate agent right here in the St. John's metro area. And as always, today we're going to start things off with the numbers from over the weekend, and then we'll start taking a look at the listings a little closer. All right, so over the past 3 days, we have had 25 new listings, one property back on market, one price decrease, 19 under contract, 9 pending, 14 sold, 3 withdrawn, and 4 expireds. So just before we get into the new listings, if you see a property that looks interesting or maybe you're interested in, feel free to drop a comment, ask questions, and just get involved, and I will try to answer everything I can. All right, let's get into those new listings. Okay, so the first new property we have is 6 Amherst Place, St. John's, and there's also a price decrease on that. So that might have just been like a listing error and they dropped the price immediately, or it's possible this property was listed previously and they've relisted again. So it is now currently listed for $449,900 with a $2,300 a month mortgage payment, 5 beds, 3 full bath, 5,000 square feet. Uh, wow, that is an absolutely massive home. So it's a 2 apartment home. It's basically 2 full homes. Has hot water oil radiation. Interesting. Let's have a look. I've not seen a property quite like this. It is a little older. Full dining room. Living room looks good. Kitchen, bit dated. Definitely gives it away from the countertops and the flooring. Very interesting doorway here. Bedroom. Okay, basement, big old rec room with it looks like the ceiling is quite short. It just clears the door height. Another full bathroom downstairs. So yeah, 2 bathrooms, laundry. And then the second house is a little bit more updated. It's nice hardwood floors, curved archways, dining room. Kitchen again is quite dated. Bathroom is also dated, but the bedrooms look good. Very interesting home. And there's a little shed in the backyard. So where is this? It's kind of like St. John's West off of Cornwall Avenue, off of Amherst Heights, and then on Amherst Place, okay? This seems like a pretty fantastic 2 apartment home option. My big worry is the heating costs, and there's some updating that needs to be done. This is a hard one to tell because it's so unique. It should sell over asking, I think. Like 5,000 square feet is just a massive amount of space that can be utilized. Somebody can go in there, do some renovations, really make something spectacular. So that's going to go over asking. Okay, that's weird. Pending. All right, next we got 395 Main Road. I'm gonna guess this is in Pooch Cove. Yeah, Pooch Cove. Correct. So 395 Main Road, Pooch Cove, for $550,000, $2,800 a month mortgage payment. You got 3 beds, 2 full bath, 2,000 square feet. Built in 2014, single family, electric heat pump and wood stove. Already overpriced. I still think it's overpriced. It is nice home. 2,000 square feet is not a lot. Okay, it's got a little sunroom. Sure, kitchen is large and nice, unless they got the square footage wrong, because this home does seem large. Maybe not. Master bedroom, walk-in closet, ensuite. 3 beds, 2 baths. So it has a nice big greenhouse as well. But that doesn't really account. I think this listing is overpriced by quite a bit, especially for Pooch Cove. The main house being only 2,000 square feet. They do have a detached garage, which is nice, but 550 is just too big of a stretch. I think some like for if I would have listed this, I would have listed it for, I don't know, Pooch Cove is hard. I don't normally operate in Pooch Cove, but I say 400,000. I think they're way overpriced. But you price it at 400,000, and then hopefully it sells, 420, something like that. If you price it right, I think that will sit on market for a while. Next, we got 36 Brittany Drive, Paradise for $359,900, $1,800 a month mortgage payment, a 3-bed, 3 full bath, 1,600 square foot home, built in 2010, baseboard electric heat, and mini splits. It's got a garage. Okay, so it's a smaller home in a great location. You got a green belt on the back. Probably not much of a backyard, I'd say. Standard kind of split entry. Mini split there. Not much of a dining area. Bedroom, and it looks like the ensuite. Yeah. 2 more bedrooms. Rec room, another full bath. Laundry. 1,600 square feet for $359. I think that's pushing it as well. I think this one might be overpriced as well. It's in a great location, right? Like you're pretty deep into Paradise. I think that should probably sell like 345. Overpriced a little bit. 6 Weckford Street, St. John's for $549,900, $2,700 a month mortgage payment. A 5-bedroom, 3 full bathroom, 3,000 square foot home, built 1962. And it's got electric heat with mini splits as well. Looks very well maintained. Gorgeous inside. See, this is a stunning home, worth what it's listed for, 100%. Wow. I'm blown away by this one. I really like it. Laundry in the, it looks like maybe they took a bedroom, turned it into a closet and laundry. Nice showers, nice tub. So it actually is a 2 apartment. It was listed as a single family, but it is a 2 apartment or an in-law. Might have an in-law. Little in-law kitchen there. Still very impressive. Second laundry. So beautiful home. Very interesting. I don't know what to say about that. I gotta find out if it is actually a 2 apartment. Yeah, okay. In-law suite. I think the list price is good. And I think it will sell a little over asking. Maybe up to 570. Next for $399,900, $2,100 a month mortgage payment. I got 2 Jensen Camp Road, St. John's, 3 beds, 2 full, 1 half bath, 1,900 square feet, a 2 apartment. Really? Electric. Let's have a look. If it's a 2 apartment, it's going to be very snug. Kitchen. Wow, it's like kitchen and dining mixed into one actual space. Bathroom is very unique. And there is an apartment. Wow, okay. And this must be above the garage. So there's a detached double garage with like this loft space above it. Very unique home overall. And I think this actually offers quite a bit in town. The double garage, the second apartment. I think they did a really good job of listing it. And because of that, it will sell over asking. Next, we got 3 Dumfries Place, St. John's, listed for $1,522,500, $8,000 a month mortgage payment. We got 5 beds, 4 full, 2 half baths, 6,200 square feet. Absolutely huge. Built in 1996, baseboard electric heat pumps, radiant 4, and wood stove. Beautiful property, surrounded by trees, close to the pond there. Gorgeous backyard, a gorgeous side yard. Really opulent, very impressive. Nice kitchen, updated. Yeah, this home has been well updated several times. Even this wood stove is a little bit modern. Everything's been updated. This place is gorgeous. They've done a really good job with it. This is probably this little bathroom here is probably one of the oldest parts of the house. That's the only part that's really shown its age. Like this bathroom's been updated. Rec room looks great. And then you got some unfinished storage, garage. Beautiful home. All brick exterior. It's a mansion basically, and I think the list price is good. It'll sell under asking. That's sort of the market. When you get above $1 million, you expect it to go under because there's not so many buyers. So you got to price it accordingly with that in mind. Next, for $350,000, $1,900 a month mortgage payment, we got 20 Connemara Place, St. John's, a 4-bedroom, 2 full, 1 half bath, 2,400 square foot home, built in 1979, electric and wood for heat sources. So, looks like a nice old home. Kitchen's interesting with the black backsplash. It actually does make it look a bit more modern in a way with the old cabinets. And they've updated the hardware at some point as well. Very interesting. And over here, it's starting to show its age. So, yeah, turquoise. When you start seeing blue, turquoise, red carpet, you know it's old. Lots of stucco on the ceilings, so there's always a chance of asbestos with a home that's old. There we go. Rec room. Again, old carpet. I don't mind the wood paneling, like that's all very nice. And if you paint the room the right color, put the right flooring in, this can look amazing. Another full bathroom downstairs, laundry. There's a lot going on in this house. Backyard's looking good. This home has exceptional potential. I think 350 is the right list price, and I think it will sell over asking. Not by much though, because there is a bit of work to be done. Next, 6 Benton Place, Paradise, for $399,900, $2,000 a month mortgage payment. We got 2 beds, 1 full, 1 half bath, 1,700 square feet, built 1983, has a garage, has electric heat. All right. Gorgeous piece of property. Really nice. Okay. Guess it has shed and detached garage, lots of parking, kitchen's nice, bit of stucco on the ceiling, bathroom's good, bedroom's good, downstairs rec room looks fine, laundry. Little simple house in great condition, and it's a beautifully well-maintained property uh, with basically no neighbors that I can see in sight. So very interesting. $399,900, 1,700 square feet. But you got the detached garage, you got your private lot. I do think this is listed well. It could sell a little below or above asking. 27 Pollux Drive, Mount Pearl, $350,000, $1,800 a month in mortgage payment. We got 2 beds, 2 full bath, 1,800 square feet. Single family built in 2011. Baseboard electric heat with mini splits. So let's have a look. Looking interesting on the inside. Some older kind of light fixtures, but it looks all right. Pretty standard. Nice hardwood floors in some areas, or it might be laminate. Yeah, actually, I don't think that might be laminate. And then, yeah, it looks like an early 2000s kind of home. Nothing wrong with it at all. Looking good. Great condition. Nice, simple, flat, clean backyard, shed. 1,800 square feet for $350. 2 beds, 2 full bath. It is fully developed. This will probably sell over asking. It's a nice, small, comfortable living, but they don't make many homes like this currently. So these are a limited option, and people do pay for them. So I'm going to say over asking by anywhere from 10 to 25,000. 13 Kestrel Drive, Paradise, $299,900, $1,600 a month mortgage payment. We got 2 beds, 1 full bath, 2,200 square feet, semi-detached, built in 2004, all electric heat. Wheelchair accessible, so that is good. It's actually quite nice inside, better than I was expecting. Huh. And if it is 2,200 square feet, I mean, there's not a lot of photos. I don't know if or it's undeveloped basement. No, it's a single, like, slab on grade semi-detached bungalow. I'm gonna say they made an error with the square footage. There's no way it's 2,200 square feet. I bet you it's 1,200. And I think it's listed attractively, and it will sell over asking. All right, next, 13 Culver Street, St. John's, $275,000, $1,400 a month mortgage payment. We got 3 beds, 1 full bathroom, 1,400 square feet. Single family built in 1945 and has possibly a central heat pump. Maybe. It's the only thing listed in the heat sources. Okay, no, they got electric baseboard heat. You can see the heaters. Yeah, there's another one. And I don't even see, okay, there is a compressor, so there is a mini split. Did I miss it? It is, I don't even think they showed in the photos, which they should, because it's a selling feature. Very interesting home. Unique bathroom for sure. Like the bathroom feels like a cabin. The rest of the house, I guess there's quite a bit of wood paneling going on in this home. List price is good. I think it'll sell over asking. You know, could go as high as like 315. Depends on location. So Culver Street is off Newtown Road. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so next for $413,900, $2,100 a month mortgage payment, we got 18 Cole Thomas Drive, Upper Gullies. A 4-bedroom. Okay, so it's a 3+1 2 apartment. Sorry, 3 full bathrooms, 2,300 square feet. Let's have a look. Overpriced. I can tell you right now, they're not going to get asking price. Upper Gullies is pretty far out there in terms of proximity to town when it comes to CBS. That can be a bit of like a cutoff kind of zone for people looking. And yeah, the overall condition's not that great. The yard is not spectacular. I mean, it's not old. It's not like overly beat up or anything, but it doesn't show well. And the photos are brutal. So yeah, I doubt they get what they're looking for there. 119 Cumberland Crescent, St. John's, $279,900, $1,400 a month mortgage payment. We got 4 beds, 1 full bath, 1,900 square feet. Let's see. Again, awful photos. Very bad. Like, yeah, very bad. Very rough around the edges, kind of home. 279.9. Normally, this style of home in this location, I think would sell over asking, but this listing is not doing it any justice. Not sure who took these photos, but they're horrendous. And it doesn't show well. I'd say there's a chance that they get asking, and that'd probably be the best outcome for them. Yeah. Next, 31 Edison Place, St. John's, $299,500, $1,500 a month mortgage payment. We got 2 beds, 2 full bathroom, 1,500 square feet, semi-detached, 2004, all electric heat. So semi-detached, very interesting. It's on the smaller side for sure. 1,500 square feet. This is it. These are all the photos. So again, not great photos. Very interesting. Man, some real complex listings out there these days. It's in a fantastic neighborhood though. I think it might go over asking, but not by much. The highest I can see it going is 320. Next, for $449,900, $2,300 a month mortgage payment, we got 6 Rotary Drive, St. John's, 2 apartment, 3+2, 3 full bathrooms, 2,200 square feet, built in 2009, baseboard electric heat. Location wise is pretty good, but I kind of already think it's overpriced. Well, let's have a look. Inside's looking pretty good condition. Kitchen looks all right. Bathroom looks all right. And they don't show the second unit. I think they get less than asking on this, down to somewhere between 430 and 440. 55 Pepperwood Drive, St. John's, listed for $639,900. Looks like a new build. 3 beds, 2 full, 1/2 bath, 3,000 square feet. Baseboard electric heat and mini split. So a new build. Looking pretty good. Nice kitchen. I may have seen this before. I do like the shower enclosure. I think I have seen this before. Let's see. That's not a bad list price, I don't think, for that amount of square footage on a new build. Yeah, not bad at all. That's a reasonable price for a new build. And it looks decent in size, so that is a good option for somebody. Pepperwood Drive, where's that, Southlands? Yeah, deep in the Southlands there. But that's a great value new build if you're looking. Next, we got 37 Empire Avenue, St. John's, $549,900, $2,800 a month mortgage payment. We got a really unique looking home here. 3 beds, 2 full bath, 2,300 square feet. Built 1964, hot water oil. Okay. Very unique looking on the outside. Inside, pretty standard actually. Doesn't look too bad. A little bit dated, but not by much. Hot water oil radiation is kind of a drawback. The downstairs rec room flooring is interesting. And then the back deck looks great. Kind of looks kind of cool. I mean, your neighbors are looking right into your backyard, but other than that, it seems like very cozy. List price $549,900 for this. Not a chance. No chance in hell. I think that's probably, like, in my opinion, that's $100,000 over. I see what they're going for. It's because it is close to like Georgetown, Circular Road is not far from there, but still, no one is going to pay that for that. Not a chance. All right, next, 69 Jackman Drive, Mount Pearl, $225,000, $1,100 a month mortgage payment. We got 3 beds, 1 full bath, 1,100 square feet, townhouse, baseboard electric heat, and let's have a look. Okay, very interesting. Starting, I guess as soon as you come in, you got your laundry room, or is this? That's bizarre. And then living room, kitchen, bathroom here, upstairs, bunch of bedrooms. Yeah, really strange house. These these townhomes are selling over asking in general. This one seems a bit on the small side, a little cramped. You got really strange kind of layout. I think it's priced well. It might sell slightly over asking, like maybe 230. I can't see it going much more than that though. Next, for $239,900, $1,200 a month mortgage payment, we got a condo, 134 Portugal Cove Road, unit 312, 2 beds, 2 baths, 920 square feet, $450 a month in condo fees. So that's like mid-low in terms of condo fees in St. John's. And then built 1985, all baseboard electric heat. So let's have a look. Not a big space. Kitchen, living room, dining room, bathroom, bedroom, ensuite, second bedroom, share coin laundry downstairs, bunch of shared spaces in the building itself. Building looks okay. I think the list price is good, and it will sell over asking, as we have seen. Like, well-priced condos are selling over asking. Next, we got 133 Smallwood Drive, Mount Pearl, listed for $379,900, $1,900 a month mortgage payment, 3 beds, 2 full bath, 2,400 square feet, single family, 1967. We got electric, forced air, mini splits, big mix of things going on. Definitely a mini split there. Entryway, coat closet. Doesn't look too bad. Kitchen, it's okay. This is an interesting room here they got going on with a bunch of skylights. Kind of like a nice kind of hangout room, I guess. Another mini split. Bathroom looks decent. Bedroom here is okay. Downstairs rec room. Pretty nice. Maybe you want to get rid of the carpet, maybe not. Definitely could use a bulkhead over that ductwork there. And it looks like they got a central heat pump possibly, or just an electric furnace. Something like that. Not bad. 379.9, Smallwood Drive, very popular. 2,400 square feet is pretty good. Home looks to be in pretty good condition. Has a good heat source. I think the list price is good, and it will sell over asking by 10 to 20,000. Next, we got 10 Kilkenny Street, St. John's, $349,000, $1,900 a month mortgage payment. 3 beds, 1 full, 2 half bath, 1,800 square feet. Built 1983, all electric heat. So backyard's looking good. Back deck, kitchen dated. Oh yeah, definitely this home shows its age. Main living area with carpet in the hallways and the bedrooms. Old sliding doors on the closets, which isn't bad. I don't mind that. This bathroom, this half bath maybe, looking pretty old. This room, carpet looking horrendous. Old bathroom. Another sitting room here going out to the back. I like this room. You got the fireplace there, nice hardwood floors, and you got the sliding door to your backyard. It's kind of like a nice area to hang out in. Another bathroom, also dated. And then downstairs rec room. Looking kind of retro, I like. Maybe I'd get rid of the carpet, but other than that, not too bad. And here's a shower. Interesting. So 349 for 1,800 square feet. I don't think that's a bad list price necessarily, but I think this home does show its age quite a bit. However, it's in the East End. There's still a good chance it sells over asking. Not by much though, I don't think, because whoever buys it's going to have to put in some time and money to kind of just bring it up to modern standards. Next, we got a new build, 16 Carroll Crescent Paradise, listed for $399, $2,200 a month mortgage payment. 3 beds, 2 full, 1 half bath, 2,400 square feet, and semi-detached, built in 2025. Yeah, let's have a look. It looks really good. Great home. Unfinished basement, which is pretty standard. Overall, really nice duplex. And it's built by Han Construction, who is pretty reputable. We got 24. That seems, well, the basement's undeveloped, but that still seems an incredibly attractive list price. If you're looking for a semi-detached or like a duplex new build with a really good amount of square footage, really could be a really great family home for an absolutely phenomenal price, this is the one. So if you want to see this home, call me and we'll go see it. Next, for $489,900, we got 5 Marble Avenue Paradise, $2,500 a month mortgage payment. We got 4 beds, 3 full bath, 2,000 square feet, built in 2011. Electric, propane, radiant floor, fireplaces, mini splits. Looks like a nice home. Really nice. Living room is good. Mini split there. Okay, nice big kitchen. Dining area off to the side. Looks like there's a pantry. Kitchen looks pretty attractive. I like how they've updated it a bit. They've updated like the countertops. I mean, the cabinets are original from when it was built, but looks good. Bedroom, bathroom, primary bedroom with ensuite. Nothing special. Doesn't look like there's even a shower. It's just a bathtub, actually. You got walk-in closet downstairs, looking really nice. Another bedroom down there. Another full bath, laundry, and a nice big garage, nice yard. Beautiful home. 2,000 square feet. It is a beautiful home. This one might be priced a little high though. I'm not sure it's worth $489. It's in beautiful look. Yeah, great location. It is pretty high end. Does have great layout, great finishes. They should get close to asking, but I'd be surprised. Like, that seems a bit high for 2,000 square feet. All right, last one of the day, $325,000, $1,700 a month mortgage payment, 39 Forbes Street, St. John's, 4 beds, 2 full bath, 1,900 square feet, built 1965, 4-star oil, 2 apartment. Actually, pretty nice looking 2 apartment home. Nice kitchen. It's small for sure. Nice living area. Bathroom, bedroom, third bedroom. And then we get down into, okay, interesting. The apartment starts here. Maybe here, yeah. Okay. 325 for 1,900 square feet. Looks like it's a 3+1 near the Village Mall. This is definitely gonna sell over asking, like way over. I can see this going 375, 380. They've priced it well. And it's pretty nice inside, to be honest. All right, so next we have a back on market. We got 47 Dawes Road, Paradise. $824,000. That's back on market if you were looking at that. Price decrease. We got 17 to 19 Gower Street was listed for $1,649,000 and now is $1,529,000. So that is a good price decrease. They're trying to generate some interest. It's a multi. So it's 2 houses and 4 registered apartments in total. So the list price does seem reasonable. And let's go now to sold properties. So Carey Street, a single family home listed for $480, sold for $551, way over asking. Way over. 42 Carroll Crescent, 384. This is a new build. Sold for asking, $384,900. 17 McFarland Street, listed for $185, sold for $255. And that's on 1,000. That's a 1,000 square foot home. That is crazy. 117 Queens Road, Unit 13, was listed for $209, sold for $196, below asking, which makes sense. Those condos are pretty rough. We got a new build here, sold below asking, which is interesting, since it's just a photo of a render. Hasn't even, I don't know what's going on there. 44 Parsonage Drive, sold very close to asking. They listed $829, they got $826. And that is a gorgeous home. Has a designer kitchen, beautiful. 58 Viking Road, listed for $349,900, sold for $409, and that's a 2 apartment. So $60,000 over asking. Then we've got Tilting Place, was listed for $454, sold for $450. Single family, very close to asking. We got single family on Camp Carey Road, a large 3,800 square foot executive home was listed for $689, sold for $670, below asking. Maurice Putt Crescent, single family, listed for $429, sold for $435, over asking. Conception Bay Highway, listed for $479, sold for $481, just a shade over asking. And Forest Road, listed for $499, sold for $515, so $15,000 over. Stafford's Road, a single family, listed for $350, sold for $385. Over asking by quite a bit. And another single family on Waterford Bridge Road, listed for $521, sold for $546, over asking. So again, most over asking, some of them unbelievable, like this McFarland Street. Like, it must be, it's nice inside, but that is a small home. And that's like, I don't know. That's crazy. Anyways, that is the property rundown. My name is Jay Schwartz. Have yourself a good day. Bye. And also, you might want to check out one of these other videos.